Hey guys, Shanae here from Get Shapewear. Hope you guys are doing great. Coming to you with your mommy topic for the week. And this week, I'm focusing on the topic of you can never love your child too much, especially boy children. Now think about it. How many men and women are out there emotionally damaged because they weren't shown the love and attention that they needed when they were children? Quite a few, right? Like I could think of a few right off the top of my head. Men and women that are emotionally damaged, and it could have been avoided had they been taken care of the way they should have been taken care of when they were children. And if you look at the history of serial killers, you're gonna see that almost every serial killer in history, if you go back and you look at their life at home, you'll see that they were either beaten, they had problems at home, they were neglected severely. So, lack of emotion towards your child, history has proven that it has so many negative effects. So then it begs the question, why are people still promoting that type of attitude towards children, where if you pick your child up every time they cry, you hear, oh, you're spoiling them, or if you spend too much time with them, oh, you're spoiling them. And it makes you wonder, like, how can you spoil a child with love, affection, and attention? That does not make any sense to me, because those are the things that children need. How do you spoil someone with something that they need? Now, when I think about spoiled children, I think about children who get every single material possession that they look for. When it comes to my son, he will never be that child, because spoiled children tend to not grow up to be decent human beings. But when it comes to love and attention, I guess you could say my son is rotten, because his father and we make sure every single day that we take the time out and we hug him, we kiss him. I let him know every day that I love him, I'm proud of him. Mind you, he's not even a year yet, but he hears this stuff every single day. And you know, I I love doing it, because as an adult, I know what it felt like as a child to be told I'm loved, to be told someone is proud of me. So that same feeling is what I want my son to feel always. And I wrote an article on it, and so I'm gonna put the link in the bio so you guys can check it out. And if you think about it, what happens when children listen to their friends? When they don't have a relationship with their parents and they listen to their friends, most often time they get in trouble, right? Because these are kids their own age, they don't know what they're talking about, and for them to get advice from their peers generally means bad advice. Now think about it. If from the time your child is young, you create an environment, you create a relationship with them where they feel safe to come to you and say, oh, mommy, this happened at school, daddy, this happened, what should I do? And they come and they ask your advice. Now, you as the parent, you're in a better position to, one, know what's going on in your child's life, two, advise them on how to deal with situations far better than their peers could advise them to. And this is what showing your children affection and attention does. It creates that relationship that is necessary for when they get older, so that they can see that mommy and daddy loves them and they're there for them, that no matter what goes wrong in their life, they can go speak to mommy and daddy. And as someone who never had much of a close relationship with my mother, that is something that I craved because I had to turn to other people for advice. And most often than not, I'm 1,000% certain that I could have gotten better advice from my mom. So when it comes to my son, that is the type of environment that I'm trying to create for him, where he can feel safe to say, Mommy, I messed up. Daddy, I messed up. How do I fix this? I need your advice on this. And when you do that, your children are in a better place because you're able to guide them through life the way you wish. It's easier. And and the other thing is too, as babies, they can't talk. So when a child is crying, it's obviously for a reason. Now, mind you, it might just be for the reason of they want attention. And attention helps children grow normally. They help children to develop emotionally. Affection does the same thing. So my question is, especially Caribbean parents who like to say, oh, I'm not your little friend or whatever, why are you withholding the necessary things from your children? Why are you trying to damage them emotionally before they could understand that they're being damaged emotionally? And it's something that, it's this vicious cycle in the Caribbean where you're not shown love and attention when you're a child, and you grow up to be an adult who is damaged emotionally. You may even be damaged mentally and psychologically, and you then inflict you what's harming you on somebody else. And then you have this ugly cycle going around, and then you become a parent, and then you don't know how to show your children love and affection, and then it's like I said, an extremely vicious cycle. And I think it's time that this cycle ends. I think it's time that we have a conversation where we focus on, you know helping a child develop emotionally. And there is no way you could make your child too soft or even soft by loving them and showering them with affection and attention. You can't make like the only thing you're doing for your child is creating a better human being emotionally. You don't gain anything by withholding anything positive by withholding the necessary things that children need. Anyway, that is my rant for the week. And again, if that means spoiling your child, then my son is completely rotten because he is showered every day. He is told he is loved. He is showed he is loved. And I have absolutely no regrets when it comes to it, because that same child that I'm doing that for, he's gonna grow up to be an amazing, loving man that's gonna be somebody's husband and somebody's child. I'm sorry, somebody's father. Anyway, so again, that's my rant for the week. Let's have a conversation. Just don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can always get the videos. Like the video, drop a comment. Let me know how you feel on the issue, especially if you're from the Caribbean. Let me know some of the things that you went through growing up, not having that emotional support from your parents. Anyway, talk to you guys next time. Bye.